Hi. So for the next video, I thought I would do some work with fractions, as this is a topic that would probably be quite beneficial to those of you trying to help primary school children, and also comes up in secondary school a lot as well. So we're going to start by adding some fractions. So I have 5/6 plus 3/4. Now, when we add fractions, we need to make sure the bottom number, the denominator, is the same, okay? Now, in order to do that, we need to find a common multiple. By that, I mean a number that is in both the 6 times table and the 4 times table. Now, if you've got good times tables, you'll probably spot this straight away. If your times tables are a little bit rusty, don't be afraid of just writing them down the side until you spot a number that comes up in both. Okay? So, I'm sure some of you have spotted straight away that 6 and 4 both go into 12. Now, you could have also used 24 at this point. It just means when you get to the end, you would have to simplify a little bit further, but that is fine. So, the next thing you need to do is think about what did you do to this number to get it to 12, because whatever you do to the bottom of a fraction, you must also do to the top. So to get 6 to 12, we times that by 2, which means we also have to times the top number by 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. Now we can look at the other part. Now to get 4 to 12, we've times that by 3. So again, whatever we do to the bottom, we must do the same to the top. So we're going to times that by 3 as well, which is 9. So now we're left with two fractions where the denominator is the same. So now from this point here, all we have to do is add our top numbers together, our numerators. So 10 add 9 is 19. And the denominator stays exactly the same. Now, in this case, we've been left with a top-heavy fraction. Now, what I mean by that is this number on top is bigger than the number at the bottom. So what we could do at this point is change it into a mixed number. Now, to do that, we think, how many times does 12 fully go into 19? And that would be once. We would then be left with 7. So our leftover is 7/12. Okay? Right, so that is adding fractions. Taken away then, very similar, okay? So again, we have to make that bottom number the same. So in this case, we need a number that is in both the 10 times table and the 3 times table. So we could use 30. Now to get 10 to 30, I've times by 3. So I must do the same to my 7, which would be 21. And to get 3 to 30, I times by 10. So I'll do the same to my 2, which will be 20. Now I've got two fractions that I can take away from each other. So again, we're just looking at the top bit. Now this time, because it's a take away, we're going to take away this number from the first one. So 21, take away 20, will leave me with just 1, and the denominator stays exactly the same. Now in this case, this one can't be simplified, nor can it be changed to a mixed number. So we would just leave that as 1/30. I hope that's helpful. Please send me any requests if there is any topics you would like me to cover. Thanks, goodbye.